Hello everyone. So today I'm going to start implementing an inventory system for the game. So actually I haven't implemented the functionality yet, so I'm going to follow the Red Dead Redemption 2 as a reference and create this layout for the inventory today. So yeah, here is what I'm going to do. So we have this I'm going to define this layout for the inventory, so we later on we can implement the functionality. So yeah, let's see how to do that. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, so this is the design I'm going to follow for the inventory. And yeah, if you have played the Red Dead Redemption, this is from that game. So I'm going to use that as a reference and implement somewhat similar to that inventory system that is suitable for my game. Actually, this color theme and everything may not exactly match with the game that I have implemented, but let's see how to do that. Okay, first I'm gonna focus on the functionality, then we can, if we want, we can change the color theme, fonts, icons, etc. Right, so okay, so this is the basic design. And yeah, for this I need actually two things. First one is I need one of these slots which I will need to implement the system, and also this background. So I'll first export them as PNGs. Inventory BG, and this one is slot BG, one slot in the inventory. Right, here they are. So let's go to our game, and under PP, under UI, I'm going to create a new folder called inventory. Now let's call it inventory assets. No, let's call this UI assets, and now I'm going to put these icons in that folder, and let's import these two as well here. Right, here is the background of the inventory. Okay, so here we have, let's create a new widget called inventory, WDG inventory. Let's open it. Right, let's drag and drop. Oh, can we drag and drop here? Okay, but the size is not what I need. Here, let's scale this. I can use this as a reference. Let's create a reference image like this one. I'm gonna save this one as JPEG into the same location. Inventory reference. Right, let's import that also so that we can import that. This is inventory pg, and I'm gonna wrap this with border let's call it border reference. And let's drag and drop this one here. Let's set the anchors like this to apply it to the full image. Right, now this is the border, and inventory bg now I can adjust this. So in order to adjust this, we need another wait a minute. So if I wrap this border, this inventory with a border, then this one doesn't have the these anchors. So therefore let's undo this completely. And then now this has a border. Let's wrap this canvas panel with the border. Right, now for this let's use this reference. Okay, and we have these controls. Right, so now I can use these controls. Well, I'm going to keep some values like closer to this, but I'm gonna use some values that that is easier to remember, or I can just follow this perfectly as well. Okay, let's do that. .5. Okay, that seems good enough. Now offset, set everything to 0. Okay, now if I hide this, I can't hide this. Can I make this transparent? Sorry, I want to hide the border. Right, now we got it like that. Okay, I'll leave it for now. Now under here I'll add a vertical box. Oh wait, right, this image widget can't have children. Okay, so instead of this one we might need another type. Right, so we are learning. So I'll wrap with another border, and put inventory background as the image and delete this. Cool. Now we can have the vertical box there. Okay, inventory PG. Right, now here we need a text like this to say, yeah, well, I'm not going to call it satchel, let's call it, well, we'll just say bag, or we can just say inventory also. Yeah, so for the title I need a text, drag and drop a text under the vertical box and center it. We have some other font, this one. This is the font I have used in the UI, so I'm going to use it here also. Inventory, shall we go with capital? Yeah. Okay, size, how about 20, and let's add a padding like this. Okay, looks good enough, at least for now. Now here we need these small buttons to select the type of the goods listed here. So actually for now I have only this food, and yeah, only food, but we will need things like weapons, tools, other valuable items, crafting items, etc. So yeah, for now let's copy one of these, few of these icons, as this is a prototype level. It's okay. This is all icon. So right, so here this area should be completely white. When this is not selected, I can make it black, no, gray, like this. Oh, actually let's call it, oh, let's call it, yeah, icon, or Right, for now I have imported this all icon and food icon to the project. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep them as placeholders for now. Later on we can replace them. Yeah, first we need, according to the design, the type that we have selected, and then the selected type icon. So right, okay, so to make it match with the actual reference, I'll make this inventory background slightly invisible. Right, this one, yeah, seems like a little off. 5 seems good. Okay, and we need another text. Let's copy paste, and to match it with the second text, let's increase the padding, top padding. Okay, this should be, let's call it all items. Right, and then we need an array of buttons. Oh yeah, actually we can make this a little smaller. I mean the height, so we can get enough room for this button array. So to do that, here I'll reduce the font size. Well, let's use 15 for now. And what's this option? Okay, so here we need an array of buttons. Okay, so for that, let's add a horizontal box. And how to set the size? Okay, let's add inside that horizontal box, let's add one of these items. So we can't image. Alright, we can add it that way. Now as the image, later on I'm gonna replace this with another widget, but for now just an image. img all. Alright, and this should be centered. Right, it's okay. Now this horizontal box. Okay, now let's, oh wait, we need some spacing. Let's add 5 to the left and 5 to the right. Oh, sorry, 5 to the right. Is that enough? Yeah, looks like. Now let's duplicate it. Okay, good enough for now. Now I'll increase the visibility of this to 1. Okay, now we have these all items, and yeah, we have placeholders for those buttons. Now the next thing is we need these slots over here. So again, I'll reduce the visibility of this so we can see the reference, and here also we need another, which type of one? I think we need a scroll box. Okay, I don't think I would be able to handle it this way. Yeah, so okay, let me delete this part for now, and this inventory PG and this vertical box of let's leave this part for now, and after this I'll go for here, selected item description. So yeah, it should be just a text, and I will add this part as a separate item. So let's just copy this, so we will have the same style, and here I'll add a space in between these two, so we can push this yeah, instead of this, selected item name, and then selected item description. Let's increase the Y of this spacer to all the way like this. Okay, now if I set this to 1, okay, I think we can, no, 15 seems good enough. Okay, now what about this part? Right, let's see. First I'll reduce the visibility of this background again, so we have a reference, and then outside of this vertical box okay, so now let's add one of these uniform grid panels outside the vertical box like this. So let's set its anchors like this. right, and then I'll add a image here. No, not like that, into the uniform grid panel. So as the image, I'm gonna set this slot background. Right. It should match with this. What's behind it? Good enough. Okay, now let's copy 4 of this, and first one I'm going to set the column to number 1, and this one column to 2, this one column to 3. Right, now similarly copy all of them and paste, and set the row to 1. Another set the row to 2. Later on I'm going to replace these also with another widget, but for now just an image. Alright, now let's see. Okay, now we have the basic layout. Oh, yeah, looks like a problem. Okay. Alright, now this is our inventory panel basic layout. So we have this title and the selected item title, and this selected item icons, and these slots like this, and selected item name, selected item description. That's all we need for now. Okay, right, now I'll make this border invisible, and let's go to the here. I'll define an event in the BPI HUD. If you don't remember, this is an interface that we have created to communicate with the HUD. So here I'll add a new item, new function, toggle inventory. show hide. If it is true, it's gonna show it. If it is false, it's gonna hide it. Right, now here I'll add this toggle inventory. So yeah, in the begin play I'll create widget inventory and keep it as a variable. I'm not going to add to the viewport yet. Let's keep it as a variable, wdg inventory, and here let's do a branch. If it is true, add to viewport. If it is false, remove from parent. Right, now in the project settings, under the input and action mappings, I'll add another action, show inventory. I'm gonna assign the key I for that. Easier to remember. Now in the third person character, interaction, so in the event graph, show inventory, let's do something like this. Get hot. We have hot variable. Cool. Toggle inventory, show. So here let's add a flip-flop. So in the first time it will call with the true, in the second time it will call with the false. Right, now let's see. Let's press I. Cool, we got our inventory. If I press I again, it will go away. But actually this is not functional yet. We have to implement and those functions later on, but I'm gonna stop this episode at this point. So let's see how to actually implement the function of the inventory in the upcoming episodes. Right, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and the project files of this project will be available for download here in the Patreon club. So thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.